viewers, good afternoon. Today we're talking about the Kogi Bayelsa election, which was carried out on the 16th of November 2019. In the previous years, we've had various elections. Join me as we ask Nigerians if this election was free and fair, and if this is how a proper election should have been conducted in Nigeria as at today. We know that this election is majorly based on two political parties, which is APC and PDP. We want to understand if this election was fair. Talking to other Nigerians, we'll get to hear their points. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
I believe that you watched the Kogi Bayelsa election, which happened on Saturday. What would you rate this election? Was it a free and fair election?
Honestly speaking, it was not a free and fair election because if you see the numbers of killing in Kogi and Bayelsa, you won't believe it. You didn't expect either it is election. You just expect it is a war. We don't know how and when we are going to learn election in Nigeria. We are just, I don't know how to put it. This is just a selfish interest. It's just like you are not there to represent people. We are there to represent ourselves. It is only we, our girlfriend, and some other thing like that. Because I believe if somebody wants to come and do work because of his own God and his people, he will not kill somebody.
What happened in Bayelsa is that the incumbent governor, Dixon, berated the former President Goodluck Jonathan by thinking that he can do without him. So and that's why the PDP carried their structure to back the APC candidate.
I'm feeling that of Bayelsa was free and fair, But that of the Kogi, I don't think it was fair at all, okay? Because we all knew that the governor didn't perform well and he wasn't supposed to come back. Because if you're not paying me salary for the first time, you're not paying me any salaries, even if you're going to pay me about 60%, 40%, there's no reason for me to vote for you. So it wasn't fair at all.
For me, I felt the election was very violent, and I felt that the government should do more to provide security around the place, because when security is being compromised as a country, we have a problem.
To be in power for only 4 years are removed. And we forget it, Nigeria is a religion country, Muslim and Christian. All these things we are doing, we are going to be asked. We forget. You will just stay for 4 years and go. You understand? This is not an election to me. It's just a war.
Then going back to Kogi election, that one is not election, it's a war. That the young man who being the youngest governor we have in this country did not show what youth can do. In short, he neglected the youth. And by owing 30 months salary and could not do anything. In short, there is nothing to show on ground. And because of the incumbent, the presidency, the federal might, they were able to aid him and they got his way. I think that election is supposed to be cancelled.
For Kogi election, it's an election that I participated in as an observer, and I will tell you that the election is far from free, fair and credible. In the Kogi Central, there was no election. The opposition agents, they were chased out from the collation centers and even at the polling units. Even there was violence in the Kina, in Kogi East. In Kogi West, I will tell you that it was a complete sham. There was no election, swapping of result and everything. What we have on the field, what I observe on the field is different from what they declare at the end of the day. But again, they agree without the option of going to court to prove whatever allegations that they might have raised. For the Bayelsa election, I will tell you that there was also no election, especially in Nembe, in Southern Niger local government, Nembe local government, also in Inogua local government, as well as Brass local government. It was all sham. It was violence, a lot of people died and everything, so there was no election. To be honest with you, there was no election.
If you look at Kogi and Bayelsa election, you understand that there are a lot of administrative lacuna from the INEC office itself, that is from the INEC structure. There are a lot of lacunas in terms of the arrangements, the facilities, and they need to stop this analog way of election and digitalize our electoral processes.
My name is Yedi Kachidon Ago, reporting for the Sun TV.